Frank is a 46-year-old guy who lives north of Boston, and he was exercising at the gym one morning and developed a horrendous chest pain, sudden onset, ripping through his chest that was almost unbearable. He drove himself in the middle of rush hour traffic down from North Andover on Route 93, 45 minutes, alone in the car, experiencing this enormous chest pain, feeling that he was going to die at any moment. Walked into the emergency room at Mass General Hospital, whereupon he collapsed. He was having a massive myocardial infarction, or a massive heart attack. And that was the presumptive diagnosis. As it turned out, he was indeed having a massive heart attack that involved much of his heart, but the cause of that heart attack was actually what we call an aortic dissection. I knew that his chance of surviving this event was probably less than 5%. He immediately called a cardiac surgeon. Fixing that aorta, which is a very difficult operation, requires cardiac surgery to repair.
Ken Rosenfield talked to me, and I went up to the catheterization laboratory, and I could see as soon as I walked in that the team there was exhausted trying to keep Frank alive. And it was obvious from looking at him that his cardiac output was profoundly low.
The surgeons were very concerned because he'd been given this medication, this super blood thinner, that he may die by bleeding out in the operating room. So we delayed on the operation and tried to stabilize him here in the cath lab.
The thought I had was that we ought to try everything that we could. I said, let's take him down, and I could see the sense of relief on the faces of the other caregivers. He was really quite unstable coming down to the operating room, and so our plan was to get him onto the heart-lung machine as quickly as possible. We stopped his heart, and we did an extensive operation where we replaced his aorta where it joins with the heart, the valve near that area, and we had to bypass all of the major blood vessels on his heart.
He made it through the operation, which was a massive operation. He gets brought to the cardiac surgical intensive care unit.
He was very, very sick in the ICU and required kind of minute-to-minute adjustments of his medications.
And the nursing care that he got, which was just absolutely phenomenal. Hands down, Mass General has the best nursing care in the world.
Over the next several weeks, we were able to sort of slowly, gradually get his physiology back to normal. But over the next month, it became clear that his heart had been damaged irreparably, and he was listed for heart transplantation. 2 to 3 months after his initial operation, we found a suitable donor, and I did what I would describe as a very tough transplant operation on him with a vigorous donor heart. Almost instantly, his cardiac function improved, and he bounced back I think quite quickly.
Here, Dad, right here.
Here, Daddy, right here.
All right, Franklin, your turn. Pummel Dad.
He's just about back to doing everything. Playing golf, no problem. Coaching soccer, he got right back into that. Thank you.
A case like Frank's is wonderful because it reminds us why we take on challenging cases that don't always do well. The reasons we do is sometimes they do well, and it's the right thing to do.
Yay! Okay, this is the good stuff.
Can I eat it? You're sitting next to me.
I've got my new heart. I'm extremely appreciative for everything that's happened, for the donor, the donor's family, everyone who made that remarkable gesture. And then all the doctors that have given me my life back.